5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're live with Neve. This is Live with Neve. Iconic musicians, comedians, and entertainers of all types. Interviews, comedy, and God knows what else. Hold on!
All right. Happy, what is it, Tuesday? My Lord, I can't even keep up with the dates this past month. It's been so crazy.
It's Tuesday.
Today on Live with Neve, we're going to go ahead and be talking to the wonderful talent that Brian MaCDonald. Brian is a veteran is all I can say. The guy's had more than 20,000 gigs in the past 12 years. He's just an amazing character. I'm glad to have him for a friend. The way I met Brian was, I don't know what, it's 4 years ago. We were all in the same Warren Zevon club. And I think I reached out to you. Was it about the Z-Con, or how did we first get talking? I think that was how it went.
I believe it was in the planning for the first Z-Con.
Ah, yes. Okay. Got it. Well, anyhow, enough of the Z-Con. Let's talk about what are you up to these days? I know I've been watching your home feeds, and I think they're good. You're obviously doing well. I see you got lots of viewers and listeners, which is cool as hell. Just tell me what got you to that point. I think I know, but I think the audience would like to hear.
March 8th, I played my last gig. From 1969 to March 8th, 2020, I averaged over 200 one-nighters a year. Been on the planet 25,000 days, a little over, and I've spent over 12,000 of those days on a stage somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly, a curtain drops. You don't do it anymore. You might do it in the future, but it'll never be the same. The world doesn't go back. It'll never be exactly the same. And I faced with that. It wasn't just my job, it wasn't just what I did, it's what I am. I like to play music, and once I've written it, I play it for people. So I had to figure out right away.
How long did that take? How long did that take for you to figure it all out?
I did my first online show in April. Didn't take me long.
That's about the same time I started the show. It's funny, Brian. About the same time you figured it out, I kind of had an idea, and here we are.
Yeah, I just a couple of things. When you've done it as long as I've done it, and as many times as I've done it, my audience goes to the club because that's where I'm playing. My audience wasn't really people who were at that club 7 nights a week, and then they liked it when I played it. They went to that club because I was playing there.
Right.
And I played those clubs because that's where a musician had to go to play music for people.
Right.
The club was this middling thing that wasn't, I just decided wasn't necessary for my survival. And if it was going to disappear, and a guy like me would have played until they brought me out in the back and shot me.
We wouldn't want that to happen. I don't know about that. That would be pretty bad. The old Yeller treatment, as they saw.
Oh, no.
I swear to God, it's just one of those things. It was like, yeah, I would have probably played until they brought me out back at the end of a gig and just shot me, But instead, the whole template crashed and burned. Everything has to be built from the beginning again.
Yes.
And I saw, as strange as it sounds, there was an opportunity to reinvent myself, to further establish the kind of artist I was trying to be in the first place, to get closer to the people who were my audience. A lot of my audience And I appreciated this all through the years. A lot of my audience, I would look out and see these faces at these little clubs and think, oh, these people, I love them.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't be here at this smelly little ashtray of a club if I wasn't here, but they're staying all night. They're going to listen to all the songs.
Mm-hmm.
And it just became something where I could even get closer to these people and show them how much I appreciated the years they were going around from gin mill to gin mill and then
Right.
yelling out the names of my songs. So I could go out and play my song and the artists I respected, Warren, Jackson, Bruce, JT, the people I respected. I didn't have to go out there and put on some kind of drunken Margaritaville brown-eyed girl show.
Oh, thank God. I don't think we'd be friends, man.
Yeah.
I'm kidding you. I've played it too many times, too.
Listen, if that's what you have to do, okay.
Yes.
And if that's what you love to do, that's okay
Of
too.
course.
That wasn't my calling from the start. I got all this weird success in the beginning that put my head in a strange place. By the time it's 1973, I'm opening for James Taylor. I'm with Paul Simon. I'm playing these shows. So
tell me, I have to ask you, when you opened up for Paul Simon, how was that? I've heard so many stories about Paul being a little.
I sang alongside Paul Simon.
Right.
In a show. He was a guest backup singer. I was backing vocals and band leader at that time for a show with, hold on, it gets hazy. Jay and the Americans.
Okay.
And it was at Nassau Coliseum, however big that place is.
Oh, yeah. I've been in there many times.
Yeah, I played it. And Paul Simon sang backup parts. So I'm standing, next to Paul Simon, and that was quite a trip.
Wow. That was cool. So anyway, let me ask you, was he a good guy to work with? Was he easy to get along with? Some of my friends said he can be.
He's a pro. He's a pro. He knew his parts. He knew what to sing. We were singing oldies. So it was all songs we all grew up on.
Right.
So I'm singing the baritone part, and he would sing a tenor harmony, whatever. It was just a moment that happened. James Taylor was a lesson for a young man because I would come on stage and just about set myself on fire.
Oh no, you had pyro.
And he would amble out after, sit down, play the song, and knock the audience out. So that's where you learn less is more.
Yes.
Tried to learn it my whole life, but I'm a little more an upbeat person. I try and be as mellow as I can.
Right.
By the way, this is how do I have to get this in here? I want you to notice that I'm. Hold on, everything's backwards.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, that mirror thing's going to mess you up.
That's my Walter mug.
For bonus content, extras, and all sorts of cool goodies, become a patron. Go to Patreon. Live with Neve.